Hi, Lemon Cupcake of VRInfinity, and welcome to the final review of 2024. I am here in a fishing world, so you'll see this weird arm thing a lot, so I'm sorry in advance. Today, we will be talking about the Google Pixel 8 Pro review. Since I don't want to repeat a lot what I said of the original Pixel 8 review, I really suggest you watch this video first. Link will be here somewhere. And then come back for what's new with the Pro line. Well, without further ado, grab your snacks, something to drink, and please enjoy the final review of 2024. So, the review of the Pixel 8 Pro. Why did I even get the Pixel 8 Pro? I thought you were happy with the Pixel 8. I was. The Pixel 8 was supposed to be my successor of the Z Fold 4 that broke, which I now got. But, Samsung did some scummy move, so I moved to Google again. But eventually, they got it wrong, and the provider that gave me the phone basically gave me a lot of money, which I then just used to basically get the Pixel 8 Pro for like a lot less. Like a lot less. So I thought, yeah, since the deal was there, why not? But technically, I was satisfied with the Pixel 8. If Samsung and my provider didn't fix their mistake, I would have never got the 8 Pro. Without further ado, let's begin the review, shall we? So, what do you get with the Pro line compared to the Pixel 8? First of all, my model is the bay color. It is a nice, beautiful baby blue color. And in the beginning, I liked the color, it's pretty. But as time goes by, it's not my color. It's very bright blue. I like the blue color, but yeah. The other ones are very standard. We have like black and then beige, I guess, which should be the one I should have gotten. And then this one. There's also a new green color, but when I got the Pixel 8 Pro, well, the green one was not available. Mine is a 256GB storage, but you can also get 128 for $1,000, then 256 for $1,100, and then 512 is for $1,200. And exclusively the black model on the Google Store for $1,300 is available in 1TB. Those are the colors and prices, so now let's go to specs. The Pixel 8 Pro basically has the same chip as the Pixel 8. The same Tensor G3, same thing. The only difference is this one comes with 12GB of RAM versus the 8. And by doing that, it has a slightly better edge when it comes to native AI, which has been getting a lot of attention. Gemini is pretty cool. Gemini could be wrong. The photo editing is pretty cool, but I'm personally the old school way of you take a picture and this is what you get. I can just use AI and remove the waterfall, but then I was here for the waterfall. It's AI just to have AI, but it's pretty cool to have. Sometimes use Gemini for some stuff, but yeah, it's not really a useful tool compared to like Microsoft with Copilot and Apple Intelligence. They have like writing tools and professional use cases, so they use AI to help you. Gemini is basically just Google Assistant on steroids. It doesn't do anything system-wide yet. Maybe in the future. Other than that, let's see. The Pro has some benefits. Some are great, some are stupid. So let's start with the stupid one. There's a new temperature sensor on this thing, which is supposed to, do your temperature. And it works, just it's like, oh, you need to turn the phone upside down and you need to find the spot, and it works, but it's not really practical. I barely used it. I barely have a fever, but if you have a fever and you have the Pixel 8 Pro, there is a little dot where it scans your heat. Dumb. Very dumb. Next up is the beautiful camera array. The Pixel 8 Pro has the same main camera, but unlocked. As I told you, The Pixel 8 has a 50 megapixel lens that is capped at 12, which is dumb. Well, the 8 Pro at least has the bottom, 12 or 50. So I've been using 50, and it's absolutely beautiful. But what the Pro has is also a 48 megapixel ultrawide compared to the 12. So the ultrawides are pretty good. It's basically getting to the point where it's just normal one but wider. Macro is sharper, the low light is sharper. It's just a slightly worse main camera. It's great. And then something that the Pixel 8 doesn't have is a telephoto lens. And this was the first time I experienced a 5x zoom on Android. So it has a 48 megapixel 5x telephoto lens, and yeah, this sweeps the floor to about 12 megapixel 5x on the 15 Pro Max. It's sharp, clear, and very handy. On the front, we still have the same horrible 11 megapixel front-facing camera. Luckily, the Pixel 9 has an actual upgrade one, but this one, it's not even 12. And in my opinion, 12 should be the minimum for a camera. Why? Because 12 is the glorified standard to get 4K 60. So yeah, photos are great on the back and okay on the front. Video is different. Video is very complicated. The front is basically unchanged, 4K 30. There might be a 4K 60 in some options, but it's basically bad. It's doable, but there are better Android phones for front-facing cameras, and the iPhone just sweeps the floor with it. So yeah, if you are like a vlogger, no. But the rears are different. They do have video boost. So when you turn on the bottom with video boost exclusively on this phone, you can have it shoots the video, and then it's basically locking you from watching the video for a couple of hours, and it goes to Google servers, and they bring you something back. And I can't show you this because I literally cannot run it on my computer. It is not compatible with my Mac, and it's a bit annoying. But from the eyes of my Pixel, this thing is going from a blurry, pixelated, dark video to super sharp light video. It's basically fixing low light video problems. But in daylight, it's just a slightly clearer version. Google bragged they're better than Apple, and I'm gonna tell you, my iPhone is still king of video. At least the Pixel 8 Pro compared to the iPhone. But they're good. So that's the camera. I mean, it's not much more to say. It's basically standard Pixel camera stuff. What's next in here? The Pixel 8 Pro is also slightly faster with USB-C charging, but it's not much, just a couple of watts. But maybe because the battery's bigger, I don't know. But technically, yeah, bigger battery. Yeah, it's standard. Another feature is it comes with a beautiful 120Hz LTPO display called a Super Actua display. So the Pixel 8 has a regular Actua 120Hz panel at 6.2 inches, while the 8 Pro has a Super Actua LTPO display, which is at 6.7 inches. The Pixel 8 Pro also has a native 1440p plus display, so it's a bigger, sharper LTPO display. LTPO, if you are known with this, it's basically lowering down the refresh rate to 1 Hz. Meaning visually it doesn't do much, but it reserves a lot of battery. And it's good for surviving burn-ins and stuff, because instead of 30, 60, 120, which, yeah, back in the day I forced 120 because it goes a lot to 30 and 60, which was annoying to me. But now when I'm not touching the screen, it's 1 Hz. And then when I just scroll once, it goes to 120 Hz. When the scrolling stops, go back to 1 Hz. So it's nice to look at, and hey, I get some extra battery life. Speaking of that, the battery is very good. It's worse than my iPhone, I'm telling you that. I lose roughly 10% every 2 hours. So yeah. Meanwhile, my iPhone is shockingly. I've been using like Instagram and YouTube for like a whole hour, and the battery was still at 99%. Like, huh. Well, my Pixel was at like 87 or something. So yeah, the batteries. There might be better batteries in other phones, but it's still enough to survive the day. Yeah. Well, Google, just like with the 8 Pro, gives you 7 years of software support. So, I mean, I can't tell you how good or bad it is because we're just in year 1. But yeah, we get like long update support. It's good. Pretty good. It has the same fingerprint sensor, which is not good. But at least thanks to its 6.7-inch display, there is a way that you can toggle tablet mode. You can do it on the Pixel 8 as well, but the screen is a bit too small. But on the 8 Pro, I do. I'll try to maybe have some footage in tablet mode, but I'm forced it to be a Pixel tablet, and it's pretty dope. Everything is in landscape, there's a taskbar, I can have windows open, but it's a bit too small on the smaller Pro phones or the regular phones. It's only for the bigger ones. I mean, yeah, that's it. I don't think there's anything else to tell you about. We got, like I said, a couple of extra features like the manual toggles and video boost, but it's mostly just a slightly better Pixel 8 with actually great cameras. But should you buy it? Well, from what I heard, is the Pixel 6 and 7 got extra support. That means that in long term, I guess the Pixel 8 will also probably continue getting long-term support. So yeah, it has the 7 years of support. The Pixel 6 is horrible. The 7 had some weird issues. There's one thing I forgot to mention of the 8 Pro. The Pixel 8 has like a glossy back with a matte visor and matte rails. Well, the 8 Pro has a matte panel which feels so nice and then glossy. So yeah, the back plate of glass is pretty dope. But yeah, you probably see it in B-roll in this video. The visor is really not scratch resistant, so it's a bit iPod vibes, not as bad, especially the brighter colors. But it's good. But with 7 years of support and the Tensor G3 having good performance and the 12GB of RAM and all the AI that's gonna happen with a bunch of great rear cameras, yeah, if you can find like a Pixel 8 Pro, you should get one. Even the Pixel 8 is still a good deal. Anything below the Pixel 8 in the past, I would say no. But now that the Pixel 7 gets 2 years of OS updates for free instead of this useless security updates, I mean, if you are short on budget, try to find a Pixel 7. 7. Not A, because the A is not good enough, and the 7 Pro has a lot of issues. But 7 is fine. 8 Pro is also great, but my top pick of Pixel of the year is still the Pixel 8, because it's the best of both worlds of the Pros and the base Pixels, but in the middle. I'm biased to smaller phones. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's not like the typical reviews that other channels do, but it's the lemon way. Lol. Well, that's it. Thank you for the review. Thank you guys for watching this review. It was a blast making this. It was a bit of a challenge in the middle of the winter to go outside for pictures, but I did it. Well, I wanted to thank my lovely server boosters for supporting OCAP, me, and Kyle's server, and of course the coffee support below. I'm not putting it in the credit here because it's only a one-time only, but Q, just for the month of December, decided to boost the server. So Q, you just get a one-time only mouth thank you. Thank you for boosting the server once, and by the time this month is over, the boost is already gone. Well, have a good one, and see you next time. Bye-bye.